Hello everyone, we shall see how to execute the assembly language program using DOSBox. So this DOSBox is a corresponding software which is required for execution of assembly language programs. So here this is the DOSBox software which can be downloaded freely from the internet, and also if we install this DOSBox software, then it can see that the DOSBox is installed in the C drive over here, and also 8086 folder will be readily available. Means this one also can be taken from the internet. Now here what we shall be doing is, in this 8086 folder we shall be creating one folder known as programs. So in this programs folder we shall be saving, or rather we shall be executing all the programs and save in this particular folder known as programs, and these are the corresponding files that will be supporting the assembly language syntax and all. So here these are different programs that can be saved and that can also be executed and opened. Now let us proceed with the DOSBox software. So here, after opening the DOSBox software, it will be looking in this fashion. You can see here that the default location is set as Z, but here we have seen that the folder is located in C drive, the folder known as programs, which is the folder that we have created. It is located in C drive of 8086. So what we shall do is, we should navigate to that location, for which we should be typing some commands. So the first command that we need to type is mount space C space C colon slash 8086. So this is the first command that we shall type. After typing this one, press enter. Then we shall be getting here drive C is mounted as local directory. No, but still we are in the location Z only. So we need to open, or we need to navigate to the final C drive, for which we need to type C colon and then enter. Now here we can see that the path from Z is changed from location to the C, which means we have successfully entered into C drive. Now once we have entered into C drive, now what we should do is, we should be able to navigate to that particular folder wherein we have created one folder known as programs. Now for which what we shall be doing is, first we shall be typing a command known as dir, wherein it will list all the folders that is present in this 8086. Now you can see here that programs is available. Now we need to open, or we need to navigate to this particular folder known as programs, for which the command that we shall be using is cd space programs. Now we are in the programs part of 8086. Now once we have entered our final location known as programs, from here onwards we can start our actual execution steps. So the first step what we need to do is, we need to enter edit space some file name. For example, if we were doing simple addition program. Then the file name that needs to be given is edit space simple addition dot asm. Dot asm indicates the extension for this particular file. So edit space simple add dot asm. After typing this one, then we need to press enter. So once we have pressed enter, then we can see that this is a workspace window wherein we can type our actual program. But here the program is readily available for us, which means I have typed previously and I have opened that particular file. So here we can see very clearly that in this workspace window we need to type our actual program. Now here in this program, what we are doing is, we are in the data segment, we are considering two variables known as n1 and n2, and their corresponding values are 4 and 8. And next in the core segment, we are considering one SI source index with some address location known as 5000H, and next we are moving the values of n1 and n2 into AL and BL respectively, and next we are doing the addition operation between AL and BL. The final sum output that is stored in this AX is moved into this 5000H location, which means our final output, whatever we'll be getting in this particular program, it will be saved or it will be present in this 5000H address location. So after typing the entire program, next what we shall do is, we need to go to file and select the option save as. File and select the option save as. Now here we need to give the file name. By default it is present, and also we need to see that whether we are saving the file in the programs only or not. It is very much clear that we are saving the file in our created folder, that is programs. Now we can click OK. Because this file is available, it is asking for me whether we need to replace this existing file or not. But if suppose this is the first file that everyone is doing means, then it will not ask. So here this file is available for me over here. That's the reason it is asking replace existing file, and selecting OK. Now once the entire file has been saved, now we need to come out of this workspace window. So file and then exit. So this is the first step which we need to understand, that is edit space filename.asm, wherein we can be typing, or we shall be typing our entire program. Now after this, what we shall do is, we need to compile and further execute the program. Now for compilation of the program, or rather to check the errors are there or not in the program, what we shall do is, we shall be typing one command known as masm space the particular file name, that is simple add .asm. So this is the command what we shall be typing to check whether any errors are there or not in the program. After typing this command, we need to press enter, and this enter has to be pressed 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can see here that there are 0 warning errors and 0 severe errors, which means this program has been successfully compiled. But if suppose after compiling the program, if there are any errors in the program, then we need to again go back and open that particular program, for which what we shall do is again we will be typing the particular command, that is edit space simple add .asm. Press enter, go to the location where we are having the error, or rather go to the line number where we are having the error, so rectify that error, and again go to the option file, save or save as, and then exit. But here for me, as there are no errors, we can proceed further. Now after using this MASM space filename.asm, we can see that an object file has been created, that is simple add.obj. simple add.obj. So this is the object file which will be created after doing this MASM space filename.asm. Now this object file has to be linked, for which the command that we need to enter is link space simple add.obj. The same file what we are giving as object file, what we are getting as object file, that one needs to be linked over here, and then press enter. Now again we need to press enter for 4 times, or until an indication known as no stack segment warning will be appeared. So here after typing this particular command link space filename.obj, we shall be pressing enter again for 4 times, 1 2 3 4. So here warning no stack segment, this indicates that the corresponding object file has been successfully linked. Now after linking the object file, now what we shall do is we need to see whether an executable file is created or not. So here we can see that the executable file, that is exe file, has been created. In this exe file we shall be having our entire output stored, for which we need to use one command known as debug space filename.exe. the same file name I have given here .exe. Now after doing this debug space filename.exe, we need to press enter. Now before going to the output, or before viewing the output, we need to execute the entire program step by step. We need to execute the entire program step by step. So for which what we shall be doing is we shall be using one option known as trace, for which the letter that we shall be using is T. So trace here indicates nothing but the program will be executed step by step. So before going to trace, first we need to see the locations of the registers. means the values that are present in the registers, for which we shall be typing one letter known as R and then press enter. So here these are the various registers that are available with respect to 8086, and also we can see that there are some default values that are present in those registers. Now after pressing R, we shall see that the first line in the data segment has been appeared over here, move si comma 5000. Now we need to trace our program, so T and then enter. Now this is a second line, again T enter, T enter. Like this, if we are tracing our actual program step by step, then we shall be getting all the lines that are present in the program. So till which line we need to trace our program, for which the last line in the program is int 21h. So till we shall be getting int 21h, we need to trace our program. So T enter, T enter, T enter, T enter, T enter. Fine. Now here this is the last line which we are getting, that is int 21. So once we have reached the last line in the program, then it indicates that the program has been successfully executed step by step. Now we need to see the output. So if we remember our program, we have seen that the data segment corresponding index register address I am using is 5000. So for which what we shall be doing is, we shall be using one command known as d space ds colon 5000 and then press enter. So our input values are 4 and 8. In the program we have given the input values as 4 and 8, and the final output is being stored in the 5000 location. So this is the 5000 location wherein we shall be getting our actual output. So these all values are stored or rather present in hexadecimal format. Now if we are being adding 4 and 8, then the output what we shall be getting is C as per hexadecimal addition. So we are getting here 0C as our final output, and the remaining values are some of the default values that are present in different locations with respect to the address, which we shall not consider them. We need to consider only the final output wherever we are storing and wherever we are using our particular address location. So once we have seen our final output, now we need to see the code table, for which we need to type the command known as u space cs colon the corresponding address that is mentioned in the core segment of the program. But in the core segment, if no address is mentioned, then we can type as 0000 and then press enter. So this is the code table that will be appear for our program what we have written. So till which line we need to take the code table? Till the last line, that is int 21. Int 21. So till this last line we need to take our code table. Now what are the different columns that are present in the code table? So here we can see that it will be consisting of segment address and offset address. So this is a combination of the segment address and offset address, the first column in the code table, and next it will having some hexa codes. So these are the various hexa codes for each and every line what we have written in the program. And next, this is the column of mnemonic operand. This is a column of mnemonic operand. And then finally the comments part. Comments we can write in our English language. But if suppose the program is somewhat big, and if we are not able to view the final line, that is int 21, then we need to press again U. Then it will be showing us the next part of code table till the last line, that is int 21. But here for us there is no need to type U, because we can see very clearly that in the first execution of code table only we are getting the last line, that is int 21. So after getting the code table, now we need to come out of this particular window or execution steps, for which we shall be typing one letter known as Q. So typing Q, we shall see that again we are back to our location known as programs. And if we want to close this entire DOS box, then we can press one more command known as exit, and press enter. So in this way the assembly language programs can be executed. Thank you very much.